Imagine you're sitting in front of an investor across the table and you tell him that you're going to capture a massive market. You've got a fantastic concept. You have a very novel product on hand, and you give him a big picture as to how your growth will be and how your vision is to capture the whole world. The investor gives up patient listening till the end. You make your pitch, and then ultimately he asks a simple question with a smile: when are you going to generate profits? Hi, welcome to Talk Capital. I'm Suresh Viswanathan, and you are exploring the new horizons of fundraising, and you're going to analyze the shift that has happened in the investor mindset as to raising of funds. For about a decade and a half, money was cheap, interest rates were less, and there was a huge amount of capital inflows into the startup ecosystem across the globe. People used to invest in growth stories, something called growth monetization. You give a big picture, you say that you will be one of the Amazons or one of the Flipkarts or one of the Ubers of the world, and convince the investor, and he actually monetizes that growth potential as of today, and he used to invest in your company. During that time, the buzzword was growth. The buzzword was capturing the market. The buzzword was increasing the client base insanely, and that used to be the market, and people used to invest in the growth story. Now things have changed. You know what happened in India? Flipkart, Snapdeal, and a host of other companies into various types of businesses were able to raise billions of dollars successfully from the market within India and also abroad. And it was followed by companies like Byju's, Paytm, and a host of other companies. You know what happened to all these companies on a later date? Flipkart, they have very strong competition from Amazon. They're not able to do well. Snapdeal, again, they're not doing well. And Paytm, for all that is done, they came out with a public issue, and their shares are languishing much before the offer price. Ultimately, who bore the brunt of it? The retail investors who invested in the IPO of Paytm bore the brunt of it. Now take Byju's. They didn't come out with an IPO, but you know what has happened to Byju's. They did a lot of mismanagement. They burned the capital to a great extent and blew up the whole capital in a very smart way. And now you know where they stand. I'm saying these could have been some of the reasons which has enabled a transition in the minds of the investor. Inspired by our beloved Prime Minister, a lot of startup companies with a whole lot of new ideas, new passion have come out in the market, especially the engineers, the IITians, and so on and so forth. They have taken a lot of risk in the market and floated a whole lot of startup companies which have proven to be very successful. Now, the startup ecosystem itself is getting matured with more profitable companies coming into the market, more implementable ideas coming into the market, and this has actually evolved over a period of the last decade. And the capital which is available will go to the best who deserves. In a matured startup ecosystem, the differentiations between a startup and an SME is getting narrowed. Every startup tends to become an SME. Profit becomes the main motive. Growth also piggy rides on profit. It is not the other way. The investor psychology has changed from investing in future profits rather than investing in future growth. All these have evolved the whole investment mechanism. That is why the question comes from the investor asking you for a profitable business for him to invest. He is no longer willing to take a risk on the growth potential of the company, but he is willing to take a risk on the profitability. A convincing proof of concept and a profit signboard in front of him will enable investments in future. If you're going to build a business today, focus your attention on the profitability. Don't try to sell dreams. Don't try to sell a big business in front of an investor. Show him the color of money, and you're bound to get investments. I am Suresh Viswanathan signing off, and this is Talk Capital. Keep watching for more insights into SMEs, SME fundraising, SME IPOs, mergers, acquisitions, and distressed assets.